What's up guys, it's Kristen from Anime Collective. So in today's video, I'm going to be going over all of the anime statues I am most excited about that went up for pre-order last month. Before I do that though, I do want to mention that I know the statue content has been a little light as of late. I am still currently waiting for some shipments, but I do have 3 on the way, so those should be here shortly. 2 are from Naruto and 1 is from Bleach, so stay tuned for those unboxings and reviews. And if you're interested in knowing most of what I have on order for 2021, you can check out my 2021 statue pre-orders video. Now, not everything has been included in there because since then I have been a little impulsive and bought more, so there is more on the way, but you can get an idea for what's coming to the channel soon. With that all said, here are all the anime statue pre-orders I'm most excited about from April 2021. So first up is the statue I'm most excited about on this entire list is Jimei Palace's 1/6 scale Kakashi statue. So I've been in search of a Kakashi statue for a while now, which is really crazy because he is one of my all-time favorite characters, and I'm really surprised I haven't found one that got me to pull the trigger yet. With that said, Jimei Palace's is the one I've been in search of, and I can't wait to pre-order this one when I find him. I'm actually kind of nervous about this one because I'm not sure I'm going to be able to find him on one of the sites I trust. Now I know he went up for pre-order on a couple of the sites like Fanatic Anime and Toyokoku. With that said, I personally haven't had great experiences just from my end. I've been looking for one of the sites I commonly buy from to put him up. Unfortunately, they weren't able to get him, so I am still in search of this one. I might have to do something I've never done before and turn to buying from an individual. So if you're looking to get rid of your pre-order, let me know in the comments because I'll definitely take him. Usually I'm not one who purchases statues where the characters aren't forward facing. With that said, even though he's kind of in a side profile action pose, I really still enjoy the look of this one. He still has his forward facing eye contact and you can tell he's about to leap off that rock and jump out towards you. All in all, with this dynamic pose and the expression he has, Kakashi looks just as powerful and menacing in battle as he does in the anime and the manga. The one thing I will say is that I hope that the detailing in his Susanoo is a lot more defined than what I can see in the photos. You can tell it's cast in clear resin and is painted in various shades of blue, which makes it look striking. I do think that this one is going to look better in person, so I really can't wait to see this one when it's completed. This is my favorite statue of Kakashi to go up for pre-order so far. I really love the overall concept of this one, and Kakashi looks like an absolute badass in it. And for those reasons, it is one of my favorite statues to go up for pre-order last month. Up next on the list is Soulwing Studios' statue of Shirahoshi from One Piece. This is one I love, not just because of her, but also because it shows her displayed with Megalo by her side, and he adds even more personality to this statue than there already is. On top of all that, the sculpt of Shirahoshi looks incredible, and the likeness is spot on here. The way they executed her mermaid tail looks incredible with the way they painted it. They've also cast the fan at the end of it in that clear resin, which they painted in various shades of pink, and that looks great as well. I also really love that this one comes with 2 head sculpts. One that shows her with a smiling expression and another that shows her with tears welling up in her eyes. They really did a great job at capturing the different facets of her personality. In addition, she is seated upon a rock, which is in this pool of water with all different kinds of sea life in it, and I really think this pulls the entire statue together. There's another one from Jimei Palace that went up for pre-order last month that I'm looking forward to, and it is their 1/6 scale Kuzan statue. If it weren't for their Kakashi piece, this one would be at the top of my list. You know, few people can look as cool riding a bike as Kuzan does, and Jimei Palace took it to a whole other level with this one. It's one I didn't know I needed to have until I saw it, but now that I have, I can't get it out of my mind. There are so many amazing details on this one, from the icicles that are adorning his bike, to the little snow touches they've added on his hair and his outfit as well. All of the ice around him is also executed really well. It pops in that crystal clear blue color. I really enjoy all of Jimei Palace's One Piece statues, but this is a favorite from them because it's really unique. Another one of my favorites to go up for pre-order last month is Fantasy Studios' Rengoku from Demon Slayer, and I have to say this is my new favorite of Rengoku so far. It has one of the most dynamic poses I've seen. It shows Rengoku leaping amongst the flames in this mid-air pose, which I think looks really cool. So there are 2 versions of this statue, an advanced version and a standard version, and the difference being that the advanced version comes with a special and extra Rengoku statue that can be displayed at its side. Both versions come with 2 upper body sculpts, one that shows him with a blood bloodstained portrait and one that does not, and they both come in different poses as well. I'm really happy they included multiple display options with this one and that you get those with the standard version. I also love the way the flame tiger looks more so than any I've seen before, and the flames really have me sold in this one. I really think that Fantasy Studios pulled this one off better than any other studio I've seen. And the next one is yet another 1/6 scale piece. This one is from Prime 1 Studio. It is their Guts vs. Zodd statue. I'll admit that at first I was a little unsure about this one, but over time it quickly grew on me. It has this 20-inch diorama environment, which is huge, and it shows Guts clashing with Zodd at its center. Even though I think this one looks great, I personally won't be picking it up just because I'm looking to collect larger scale Berserk statues bigger than the 1/6 scale that this one is in. Prime 1 Studios excel with their Berserk statues, and this one is no exception. Since they've done statues of both Zodd and Guts individually in the past, I knew this is one they would execute well. As always with Prime 1's pieces, the details in this one are above and beyond. You have Guts armor, which is battle damaged, and Zodd's loincloth is made of synthetic fur. They've also recreated the snowy landscape where this battle takes place, and they've adorned the battlefield with those tribute swords. Also important to note is that this statue comes in two different versions, the standard version and the deluxe version. The difference being that the deluxe version comes with 3 interchangeable heads for Guts as well as a posable fabric cape as well. Overall, it's a really great addition to their growing line of Berserk statues, and it's one of my favorites that went up for pre-order last month. Ryu Studios' Whitebeard statue from One Piece also went up for pre-order last month, and the way they made him in the statue makes him look really imposing. I really enjoy the fact that they've included 3 different head sculpts with different expressions with this one, and they've also included a bust stand for all of those extra portraits as well. The sculpting and painting they did on his muscles and body look incredible, and the way they executed his veins make them look as if they're popping out at you. They also really did a nice job in all of the scarring that's seen on his body. I also really enjoy how they sculpted his white captain's coat and his sleeves, which are flying up dramatically behind him. It's one of the first statues I've seen that really captures Whitebeard's likeness, and Ryu Studio really did him justice with this one. And last but certainly not least is Chikara Studios' 1/6 scale Kabuto vs. Itachi statue from Naruto Shippuden. When this one was announced, I was really excited, as well as a lot of other collectors. It has this really dynamic look to it, and it shows Kabuto and Itachi about to clash in battle. One thing I am kind of iffy about is the fact that this is an unlicensed piece, but it still comes with a licensed statue price tag. This made sense at first, given that this statue was extremely limited at only 88 pieces. With that said, Chikara Studio later announced that due to demand, they were going to open up that edition size and release even more pieces. At first, I was a little excited about this because I thought it would give even more collectors a chance to own this piece and potentially decrease the price of the overall statue. With that said, Chikara Studio made the choice to increase the edition size but not decrease the price at all. While I think this one looks great and is one of the best last month has to offer, I'm personally still not going to pick this one up just because of some of the decisions that Chikara Studios made. In addition, I'm not really confident at this point to really invest in a piece of this price from them. That's not to say they couldn't have improved over time, I'm just personally not willing to take the chance on this one. With that said, this one still has a really cool concept and dynamic poses, and because of that, I am really going back and forth on whether or not I want to pick this one up, and I better decide fast because this one is going to sell out soon. There you have it, guys. Those are all of my favorite anime statues that went up for pre-order last month. What were some of your favorites? Let me know in the comments below. As mentioned earlier, I have a lot coming to the channel in terms of statue unboxings and reviews. I have 3 on the way right now, so stay tuned because those will be coming shortly. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a like because it really helps support the channel. As always, I really appreciate your support so far. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.